Om. 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 Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. ध्यायमोधवलावकुण्ठनवतीं तेजोमयीं नैष्टिकीं निग्धापाङ्गविलोकिनीं भगवतीं मन्दस्मित श्रीमुखीं वात्सल्यामृतवर्षिणीं सुमधुरं सङ्कीर्तनालापिनीं श्यामाङ्गिमुत्सिक्तसूक्तिम् अमृतानन्दात्मिकामीश्वरीम् ॐ गुं गुरुभ्यो नमः अमृतेश्वरी नमः ॐ गुं गणपति नमः महासुते नमः ॐ. My infinite prostrations at the lotus feet of my Sadguru, Sri Mata Amritanandamayi Devi, Universal Teacher, Universal Mother, and my humble pranams to all Amma's beloved children listening to this talk. This week also we continue with like last week's. The topic is regarding the power of human thought. In this talk, I will narrate one incident. When we see Amma sitting on the stage, she is very innocent, and many people do not understand. Even in films on Devi, we have Adi Parashakti, Ma Durga Devi, etc. We have films on Devi or Adi Parashakti. They show lightning and thunder and storm and the creation, the so many planets appearing and disappearing. That Shakti, that is what the cinema directors mean by Shakti. That they fail to understand that Shakti, the real Shakti is Jnana Shakti. That they do not show. They do not know that. The Devi is actually, her main Shakti is Jnana Shakti, or all-knowing nature. So even though in Amma's biography we say that Amma has studied only up to 4th standard, and after that she could not study, or like that we read in our Amma's biography. So we think that from the academic angle, Amma is ignorant. But we have to understand that there are many incidents in Amma's devotees' lives, in my lives also, to show that Amma is omniscient, all-knowing, Amma's all-knowing nature. One such incident I will narrate now. When I was in Bangalore, a group of brahmacharinis, they came to Bangalore. They came there to take class in our Amrita Vidyalaya. They take class on value education, IM Tech, Amrita Yoga, etc. So the main brahmacharini, they came to see me, and the main brahmacharini, we were conversing. The brahmacharini, she told me that Swamiji, Amma, as I said in the last talk also, Amma advised me to complete my PhD also. I have come, the post-graduation is over, now I want to, Amma asked me to complete to do PhD. Then immediately I asked her, what is your topic? What is the topic which Amma has given you? So her answer gave me a real shock. The brahmacharini said, Amma told me to do research on the word bhavana. So bhavana is a very significant word, very powerful word. Amma told me to take that word bhavana and do research on that word bhavana. I was really shocked, because bhavana is the last stage where from the human level we ascend to the divine level. That final stage is called bhavana, where the human it is the mind. Manasa hi edam aptavyam. Our Vedas say, Manasa hi edam aptavyam. That Supreme Being can be attained only by the mind. But like the pole vault, we see like the pole vault jumper, the jumper, he comes running, he keeps the pole vault, he comes up to the rope, then he doesn't take the pole to the other side. He leaves the pole and he jumps. In the same way, the mind also, the mind takes us up to the border of that divinity, and we have to let go the mind also. So that is called bhavana, is the final stage. That is what we have to see. So in common words, we can say that in English there is no equivalent word for bhavana in English. We can say imagination. So it's not just imagination. It is thinking. It is, you can see, the feeling, or thinking and feeling together can be bhavana. So we have heard Amma use the word bhavana very often. During Amma's, when she guides us in our Manasa Puja, she will say, മക്കള് ദേവിയുടെ പാദങ്ങൾ മടിയിൽ വെച്ച് മക്കൾ ദേവിയുടെ പാദങ്ങളിൽ വെള്ളം ഒഴിക്കുമ്പോൾ അത് നമ്മൾ ഒരു കൈ കൊണ്ട് അത് ദേവിയുടെ പാദങ്ങളിൽ തടുക്കുന്നതായിട്ട് ഭാവന ചെയ്യ്. Children, imagine that you are pouring the sandalwood water on Devi's feet with one hand, and with the other hand you are massaging Devi's feet. Imagine that bhavana. Then she will say that after wiping she will say, now any bhavana, any chandanam thottu kodukkunna bhavana chey, any kungama thottu kodukkunna bhavana chey, any Devike mala idunna bhavana chey. So all these things. So Amma will say, now you imagine that you are applying sandalwood to Devi's feet, to Devi's forehead. Now imagine that you are applying kunkumam on Devi's head and Devi's feet. Now imagine that you are offering a beautiful garland. Now imagine your beautiful crown. Now imagine that you are feeding Devi. All these words Amma use bhavana, imagine. So that's the common word. But bhavana is a very, very powerful word. So bhavana here, bhavana means it is the mind which has forgotten everything. It has become so powerful and the very so concentrated. Amma always gives the example of the magnifying glass. We say the light is scattered, sunlight is scattered, but when it comes through a magnifying glass, that becomes very powerful beam. It can burn paper or dry leaves. Or we can say laser beam. Laser beam, the light concentrated, the laser beam can cut even steel. So this is the power of the human thought. And unfortunately, for the majority of us, our mind is scattered. We think of so many things, and therefore we are not able to bring our mind to a concentration and peace where we can bring out the hidden energy, positive energy inside us. That is what it is meant here. So we say I'll give you one or two examples. Like many years back, before coming to Amma, I was in the sales line. I was a salesman selling my products. So we say we get training. So it is called auto suggestion. So we are advised to stand in front of a mirror, and I look into the mirror and I say, you can do it. You can do it, or I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. That kind of. So we go on thinking the positive thoughts. So that's called imagination. Imagine. So that is called a bhavana. I can do it. I have confidence. I have confidence. I have confidence. I have confidence. Go on. When you go on think, then that the subconscious mind will take over that, and it can change us for the better. And then psychology again says that is very important. The psychology says when you lie down just before you go to sleep, if you suppose I have fear. Fear is a negative quality, so I have to remove fear. So when I lie down, just before when I go to sleep, I think I am courageous. I am courageous. I am courageous. I am courageous. With that thought of I am courageous, I am brave, that thought I glide into sleep. So the psychologists say that when we fall asleep with this positive thought, during the 7 hours or 8 hours of sleep, the subconscious mind will go on chanting that I am courageous, I am courageous, I am courageous. And if this practice take one one character at a time. Take one quality at a time. If we want to become brave, the take one just quality, go on doing it for many days. Don't take too many things. So this is what psychology teaches us. So just before we go to sleep, we sleep with a very positive thought, that positive thought will sink into our subconscious mind, and during the entire sleep that will work, and that way after many days we become really self-confident and courageous, etc. So this is in our tradition we have something called bedtime stories. So that is fast disappearing. When we were children, myself and my younger brother, my grandfather, usually grandmothers tell this. So the grandmothers, when they tell us just before we go to sleep, they tell us the story of Sri Rama elaborately. Such a great thing, he was such a great king, and they tell the story of Sri Krishna, etc. So we go on thinking of Sri Rama and all his great qualities, and we fall asleep. So when we hear this every day, those great qualities of Sri Rama, that comes to us. So this bedtime stories in our tradition, that is much better than the psychology's auto-suggestion. So when we worship God, the Sri Rama, the Devi's form, and we think of the Devi's divine qualities, and we constantly think of Devi's qualities, then those Devi's qualities will come to us. That is much better than the psychology's auto-suggestion. When we concentrate on Sri Rama or Sri Krishna, or a positive quality of even human beings also, that can inspire us, like Vivekananda, Swami Vivekananda. So inspiring. When we think of Vivekananda, Swami Vivekananda, that qualities come to us. So that is what we have to understand. I'm coming to the word bhavana. So when Amma told this brahmacharini, concentrate on the word bhavana, that is indicating that the limitation of human effort. Even the most intelligent, the person who has maximum concentration, he can go up to a certain level. Like I gave the example of our pole vault. The pole vault, the jumper, he with the help of the pole, he goes up to there, and then he leaves the pole and leaps over. In the same way, we take our mind, we go up to that, and then we have to leave the mind also. The mind cannot enter that. En manasa namanute. En manasa namanute. Yato vacho nivartante apraapi manasa saha anandam brahmano vidwan nabiveti kutaschanete. The Upanishad says, the Upanishad says, Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha, where the speech and the mind, they come back not able to attain. Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha. So the speech and the mind, they are not able to attain that, and they try to grasp that, but they are not able to attain. They come up to that, and from there it is there that the Guru gives us the final push into that supreme state. So that's why we use forms. We know, if I tell you, if you tell you, you concentrate on strength. Strength is a quality which all of us should have. So I want to become very mentally strong. So you concentrate on strength. So what happens is that I cannot concentrate on something which I cannot see, abstract. Or if I say you concentrate on beauty. So when I say concentrate on strength, with the devotees like us, we will concentrate on Devi because she is Shakti, or we'll concentrate on Hanuman. He is the very symbol of Shakti. So when we say concentrate on an abstract idea, the knowingly or unknowingly a form will come to us. Even those people who say that God is formless, you see, if you tell those people, there are many people who say God has no form. So, but if you tell you think of God, what will happen? They will they close their eye, they will imagine a magnificent vision throne and a very elderly man with white long hair, white beard, and with a magnificent crown on his head. A form will come to their mind. So the form is very important. So this is when you think of strength, a person who has the form of a person who has strength will come to your mind. When you say think of beauty, a form which has beauty will come to our mind. That is what we have to understand. And finally, this example I used long time back. The bhavana is our whole personality is focused on a very, very single powerful thought, like the laser beam or the sunlight coming through the magnifying glass. We say, I gave this example long time back or recently also. We say during Amma's tour, Indian tour, the Amma in one certain place, the program is over at morning 8 o'clock. The program is over, so we are just going to sleep. Suddenly the sound system people, and they call us the team. They say our bookstall. They say, can you please come and help us here loading? So we are dead tired, but we will never say no. Even when we are dead tired, when they call us for help in either loading bookstalls or the sound system, we will go and help them. And by the time it is over, it is 10 o'clock. Now we are so tired that the only thought in our mind is, I want to sleep. So that is not I want to sleep, I want to sleep, I want to sleep, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Mechanically saying, not like that. The whole person is frantically, there is such a powerful feeling of thought and feeling, I want to sleep. So if anyway they'll fall down and sleep. So that kind of intensity, that's called jijnasa or mumukshutvam. So when you have that kind of powerful feeling, then finally the Guru will lift us. So there is a beautiful verse by Ramana Maharshi. They say it about the bhavana. He says, bhava shunya sat bhava suttihi bhavana balat bhaktiruttama. Uttama bhakti is, they say, a state where bhava shunya, all thoughts, chindagal kandyam mannen Andarangantil pundum santatanantattinde chandamam prakashame. Chindagal kandyam vanden Andarangatil pundum santatanantattinde chandamam prakashame. Or when all thoughts end in deep sleep, when all thoughts end and we are in a state that we are not able to go beyond. There are many gurus many sadhakas who have reached that dead end and they are not able to go beyond. There, a Sadguru is absolutely necessary. So the Bhava Shunya, where all thoughts end, that is Sadbhava. Bhava Shunya, Sadbhava, Sustiti. So in that where all the thoughts end, that is the Sadbhava, that is the reality Stuti, the mind completely merges into that and he becomes one. So, bhavana balat, by the force of continuously thinking, our mind becomes so concentrated, so we think of nothing else. And then that is the real bhakti. For that, that is called bhavana. It is a bhavana. We can write a book on bhavana. So PhD, the topic given to that brahmacharani for PhD was bhavana. We can write a so that we should know the entire spirituality, where to begin, step by step, the different sadhana, the different spiritual practices in spirituality, and how slowly we come to meditation, and first the meditation on the form, and slowly go beyond the form and come to the Shuddha Chaitanyam, and then silently sitting for a long time, and then finally the Guru will come and lift us. So there the Guru is absolutely necessary. We are extremely lucky to get a Sadguru like Amma. So where she can lift us into that supreme state. Let us all pray to Amma to lift us into that supreme the state of the infinite happiness and peace. Om Amritanandamayi, Om Lokaha Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Hari Om.